Good morning everyone. I welcome you all in today's social studies class. Today we'll be doing chapter 16, that is Chennai, and this happens to be your second lesson after clothes we wear. So children, let me start with introduction. But before we talk about Chennai, we should know that Chennai is the capital of Tamil Nadu, which is the state in India. And India is a part of the continent of Asia. India is the seventh largest country in the world and second largest population wise. Children, India is also called a peninsula as it is surrounded by water on three sides. This is the peninsular part of India and it is surrounded by water from three sides. The Arabian Sea lies to the west, the Bay of Bengal to the east, and the Indian Ocean to the south of the peninsular land. Children, if you look at page number 111, here is a map of India. And in this map, Tamil Nadu is located here and it is highlighted with blue color. Children, this is the political map of India where Tamil Nadu is highlighted with blue color. Political map. Now what a political map is? A political map is one which shows the states, capitals, ports and cities. For the purpose of smooth administration, the country is divided into states and each state has its own capital. Children, in this lesson we are not going to talk about every state, but in this lesson we will be discussing about one particular state, that is Tamil Nadu, because Tamil Nadu's capital is Chennai. Now children, look at the map of Tamil Nadu here. If you look at this blue part, this is the map of Tamil Nadu. Chennai is the capital of Tamil Nadu. We are very well aware of that. Now see the location of Chennai. This is Chennai. Here you have Chennai, and Chennai is on the coast of the Bay of Bengal. Chennai is located along the east coast of the northern part of the state. Now if you see, this is Tamil Nadu, and if you only see this Tamil Nadu's map, then this is the northern part, this is south, this is east, and this is west. So Chennai is located along the east coast in the northern part. Children, when we look at the map, how do we find out directions, which is very important? You need to know that. Now we have four cardinal directions. I will show you with this diagram. The four cardinal directions are north at the top, south down, east on the right side, and west on the left side. Now these are four main directions. We have four more sub-cardinal directions. How do we read them? The direction between north and east is read as northeast. The direction between west and north is read as northwest. The direction between east and south is read as southeast, and the direction between west and south is read as southwest. These two are main directions, north and south, and accordingly we name these sub-cardinal directions also. This is northwest, this is northeast, this is southeast, and this is southwest. So children, I have written here also in this political map of India, north, south, east and west, and this is northeast, northwest, southeast and southwest. Now children, let's just know about the historical background of Chennai. Chennai was earlier known as Madras, was the capital of British Presidency of Madras. Madras state was renamed as Tamil Nadu and Madras city as Chennai. The Portuguese traders came nearly 400 years ago. Children, you know that India was very rich in trade, spices, minerals, gems, jewels. So India was a very rich country. So all these countries used to come to India for trading purposes. So the Portuguese were the first one, then followed by the French, Britishers and so on. But the Britishers came to India, ruled over us for almost 200 years. They stayed here, and the Britishers occupied this city and built Fort St. George in 1653. The climate of Chennai is hot and humid, and it receives rainfall in winters because it is in the coastal part. So children, that's all for today. Revise page number 111. Bye. Have a good day.